Hey everyone, I'm Scotty from Scotty RNY, and this is my Week 5 post-op gastric bypass RNY update. So let's get right into the stats, shall we? My highest weight ever recorded was 419 pounds, which was the summer of 2014. My surgery weight, July 7th, 2015, was 340 pounds. Last week I came in at 310 pounds, and this week I am at 306.4 pounds, so a loss of 3.6 pounds this past week. Another good week. I find that all the food I'm now on a regular diet. I can tolerate everything quite well. Just chew, everything nice and small. Not having a problem with that. I do find that I get full very fast. Right now I eat my protein first. I'm maybe up to about a half a cup now of food at one time, for a meal. That's including a vegetable when I do have that. It just seems that I'm very satisfied when I'm full, for a good few hours, and that's the main thing as well. Had an okay week as far as exercising goes. I didn't get to the gym as often as I'd hoped to. I did still do a couple of extra walks here and there, which is always good. But then again, 3.6 pounds, yeah, it's still down, and that's the main thing, and I still feel great. I still haven't had any complications, and knock on wood, I don't have any complications, and everything else is going well. So I want to talk about this past week like I normally do. And I think in my last video I talked about how, at this point people, might be considering going to the thrift stores, and discount stores, for their clothing, because you don't want to buy something, brand new right now and then it not fit you in a couple weeks or a month's time. Well, I found my own thrift store in the back of my closet. I went into the old mighty back of the closet the other day, just rummaging through some old clothes that I had. And I had 4 shirts in there that were brand new, still with the tags on them, that were like a 2XL back when I thought I could have fit into them and never did, and I just put them away. So look at that, look around your house. Maybe you might have your own thrift store within your own closet like I did. And I went out and bought a new pair of pants, and that was about the only thing I've had to do so far. Otherwise, the shirts was a great find for me. So maybe someone else out there has experienced that as well, where you thought, before when you bought something, it's like, oh yeah, I can fit into this, and no, you don't fit into it, and then you just put it in the back of your closet because hopefully someday you will fit into it again. Well, today or this past week for me was that someday, so I feel really good about that by all means. One thing I also want to talk about is eating slowly, taking 30 minutes to eat your meals. When I was pre-op, I found that I tried to take my time eating meals, and 5 minutes, 10 minutes max, maybe I was done. But now it's a big difference, as post-op, because I find that you have to take your time. For me, I can't just shovel everything in like I did before. I'm taking a couple of bites, chewing it up really, really small and swallowing it. It takes a minute to, go down, whatever, and take my time. And hell, it's still taking, almost 30 minutes, to have a complete meal, which is great because, that's great for digestion and you're feeling fuller that way. So I found it was quite a surprise that, it does take that long to eat, and how before surgery I thought, oh yeah, it'll take 30 minutes, right, whatever, and yeah, it only took a few minutes, and afterwards, now it sure does. It takes me, quite some time to eat. So it's an adjustment. You have to make sure that you schedule your day around your eating habits, your eating meals, I guess, and so sometimes, it makes it a little bit more challenging when it comes to breakfast of all things. I get up a little bit extra earlier now to incorporate that extra time, for eating my meal. But it's all good and all worth it in the long run, and that's the main thing. My eyes are bigger than my stomach, that's for sure. When I was in the mince-staged soft foods, I had made some chili, and I froze individual portions of chili in quarter cup sizes into baggies and put them in the freezer. And the other day when I was pulling out some chili from the freezer to have, I pulled out 2 bags, and then what looked like a smaller bag, but I said, yeah, I can eat all that because, in a baggie it looks like really small. So the 2 bags itself would have been half a cup, and the other bag, if it was a full quarter of a cup, it might have been a little bit less. Well, so I pulled out all 3, and then later on, when it came time to heat them up, put them in the pot and heat them up, and I poured into a bowl, and I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't believe how much was in there, So I only ate almost half the cup worth, and then the other rest of it had to, stay until the next day and eat it then. So it is quite the shocker. Even though that stuff looked small in the baggie, it was still, the regular full amount. And again, it goes to show that I still can't eat a whole lot at one meal. So I was good with that, but I think I'll know now, I'll trust myself that if I know my portion for my body right now is quarter to half a cup per meal, then don't go overboard and think, yeah, you can do that, no problem, because it's really not going to happen. I just know it isn't at this time. My protein, Cassie B, you wanted to know, about my food intake for a day and stuff like that. So I'll put everything that I've had today and what I will have for today, because I have my meals all planned out. I'll put that in the comment section down below, in my description section. But briefly, for my calorie intake for today is 889 calories, and my protein is 118 grams of protein. For some, the protein might seem high, but because of my size, I'm still quite big. I still need to have that large amount of protein. The protein amounts will go down as my weight goes down, and there's a certain calculation that you can do to figure out how much protein you need to be taking. So I'll put that in the description box down below. Otherwise, everything else is going really well with me, and I hope everyone else out there, is doing well. Dennis Vinay, you just had your plastics done. Yeah, you're looking great, buddy, and speedy recovery with all that. Everyone else, Jennifer Bleacher, Finding Elizabeth, Cassie B, Mama RNY, and Sister Scaleback Kathy, and all the other people I can't remember off the top of my head. Thanks for watching. I enjoy watching your videos as well, because you guys, again, are great inspiration. For all the new people that are watching this for the first time, please, if you can, subscribe to my channel and to everyone else as well, because we are a great weight loss surgery community on YouTube, and we're all here for each other. So I think that's going to be it for today. Oh, and if you want to connect with me, Google Plus. Go on to Google Plus and put in Scotty RNY, and we can connect that way too as well. So yeah, that's it for me, everybody. Thanks again, and take care. Bye-bye.